of spooky stuff going on around here on my channel. Like, I'm starting to notice that things are just teleporting without any buttons. I gotta get to the bottom of this. Otherwise, I swear to God, I'm never gonna find out why my clothes disappears when I wake up after I take a long nap. I asked Carl, he said there was a night demon with a German accent who keeps taking them off. I don't believe it. It's bullshit. It's gotta be someone that teleports. Everyone knows Germans can't teleport. If they could teleport, Hitler would have been out of there quicker than a Jew can drop a dreidel. God dang, I'm gonna get to the bottom of this. Guys, I think I found it.
Another great episode to hang out with you guys. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another Ryan Reacts. Today, we're checking out another episode of Gravity Falls. And that episode is... Episode 17, Boyz Crazy. Whoop! You know, I've been really enjoying Gravity Falls lately, and I can't believe that we're so close to the end of the whole entire season 1. We're almost halfway done with the series, and that breaks my brittle little heart. In the last episode, we zip-zopped through little children's bodies. In the last episode, we zip-zopped through space and time trying to find out why a carpet would transform us into different bodies. It was take 1, by the way. Take 1. Of course, folks, if you like to check out the original video, you can find it on Hulu, Disney Plus, and you can also purchase it on Amazon. There's also a billion different ways you can also find it. Like I found out Amazon Prime Video and iTunes, and you know, we can probably find it on the moon at this rate because it seems everywhere else.
I have something even better. Behold, my butt.
I could play this game forever.
What'd you say?
Got too real, guys. That got too real for you, boy. For a second there, I'd watched the beginning of my entire reaction career right before me. The irony is, it is true. That's exactly how I started doing reaction YouTubing. I just made fun of people on TV shows. And I made a lot of butt jokes. I used to do it for Pokemon. And every time Wheezing would show up, this is the only joke I contributed to the Mystery Science Theatering of Pokemon. Oh, baby! I know. When I grow up, I'm gonna have an entire career making hilarious reaction content.
Coughing! I was coughing. Those weren't words.
No, but it's a wheezing.
This is fun. What you two have.
Mabel, how long have you been standing there?
Don't worry about that. Let's talk about why I'm doing this dance.
Oh no. Ugh, several times? Aren't they that boy band that came a decade too late?
Girl, you got me acting so cray.
Cray.
Tell me that you won't be my baby.
What the fuck was that? Do they know nothing about good dances? It's a lot more dangerous than I anticipated. It's very okay. You know what? You know what? You know what? You know what? Take your stupid little boy band and shove it right up Mordor's ass, because you little bitches trying to steal my gimmick of being the sexy blonde guy in this show. There can only be one. And that one is this silly little goose. Also, I noticed that it said on the calendar June. So this is going to lead me to believe that by the time season 1 ends, it's going to be July 4th, like on the calendar. This isn't a 4. That's an L I created. But I was too lazy to go up and make another line. So just going to have to take it. He has, like, tickets in his butthole? I can pull tickets out of his ass like a goddamn arcade machine.
Dipper's right. They're just a manufactured product of the bloated corporate music industry.
You're making my dance sad.
There's probably a machine that mass produces them.
Oh, or maybe the boys are grown from pods.
Yeah, pods, totally.
The boy band's going to be made out of pods, isn't it? And they're going to be mass produced. And then one of them is become cell. And it's going to start eating people. You know what this is? This is called unlocking weird fetishes for people around the world. Stop it. Stop. Stop it.
Stocking meat for the apocalypse. Doodle-it-doo. We're all gonna die. Watch out the pacing, kid.
Now that's my kind of fetish, though. Ah, shit, that unlocked the fetish in me. Give me my canned meat, boys. Oh.
How many times am I gonna love ya? Several times!
Well, that song would have went well with the Gnome episode.
Right?
You know, I felt it could have used a little more traumatization of the child, but you know what? It was still amazing. Because I think she saw herself in that vending machine.
Greggy C, Leggy P, Chubby Z, and Deep Chris.
He's the fat one.
And those boys will fall in love with us.
Why wouldn't they?
Hey, is this the fingerless?
Oh my god! She's peanut butter baby!
Look, Robbie, I'm not sure this relationship's working. Maybe I should see other people.
I'm always here for loving reasons. I love you.
I want you to hear this.
Is that the Necronomicon of music?
I wrote this song. Going crazy when I look into your eyes. Just listen to this song and you'll be hypnotized.
Somewhere's deep in the bowels of the ocean. Boy, I sure am enjoying this manga I'm reading.
Think about you, I feel feeling so deep. I'm tossing.
Excuse me, I must do something real quick. He made Cthulhu masturbate. That's the joke. Them's the jokes, guys. Them's the jokes. This is what happens when you get pure Ryan, when it's just, I haven't slept. These are the jokes you get. You get jerking off Cthulhu, okay? It's funny, because he's a giant squid man that just kills people, but Robbie's voice just makes him spelunk all over the whole world. Hey, Splunky 2's coming out. Go buy that. There you go. I saved it. A product placement. Please support me, Splunky 2, with your dollar bills. This video's a disaster.
I'll give you another chance.
Yes, all right.
Mwah. Let me go grab my coat.
Well, that triangle isn't even trying to
All
hide.
right, Robbie, I saw that weird CD. What the heck are you up to?
It's called romance, kid. Something you never understand.
Nothing more romantic than using magic to make them fall in love with you. Which is kind of the same as chloroforming a girl, except kind of worse, because she's conscious. Ugh. Ugh.
Girls mature faster than guys, right, Grinda?
This is Grenda time.
Grenda, you're a beaut. You're a beaut.
Ah!
Oh, hey. I once again forgot to move that microphone, but it isn't going to stop me from doing what I do best. This single joke that I have left. That's it, folks. I've lost everything.
I've seen this before.
Really?
Her name was Carla McCorkle. Carla Hot Pants McCorkle. Me and Carla, baby, would cut a rug together.
Ooh,
at the juke
them
joint,
really
our
are some
favorite
hot pants,
50s
you know?
themed 1970s diner. Then one day,
That looks-
new-age tree hugger starts playing this transcendental hippie music. Carla's hot pants turned into bell bottoms before I even knew what happened.
What have I done? But gay marriage.
My memory.
All I know is there's one thing to be true. Anything with hot pants is hot. No matter what the situation. You had to do that, didn't you? You just had to bring that up, didn't you? Just had to have that slip on in and ruin my entire life, huh? Oh, you still there? You're not gonna leave. You're just gonna rub it in. Oh, that's great. Yeah, boy, I'm sure loving this. What you doing tonight, though, baby? It only goes so far till the pants do its magic, you know.
The real reason we do this is for you specifically, not the girl sitting next to you, but you.
I love you, Dave. He was talking to me.
I really thought he was talking to old man.
Get him.
Yeah! Also, I don't think I'd see old man McGuckin frickin' riding that wave. There are multiple layers to my love for that one.
Terrible show. What is wrong with you boys?
Kingpin?
You barely even sold out the arena. And Deep Chris, you call that a pout? Every one of you should be ashamed of yourselves. Except for you, Leggy P. You really on point. As for the rest of you, remember, you can always be replaced by your brother.
I like to keep the
Dance
fat
with me,
in the back of my
child.
head so I can I can hold the discs in the back of my head. I like to feel like a CPU.
Killing me.
Poster style.
Trying hard not to let my brain explode.
Tell me about it, Mabel. I've been there before. This is the only joke I contributed to the Mystery Science Theatering of Pokemon.
You see, Dipper, music has subliminal mind control hidden in it all the time. If you listen closely, even the music I play in the gift shop has subtle hidden messages. Buy more keychains! Buy more keychains!
I have to say, that man could have been a giant child in the skies. So I feel like the record still stands. Traumatized kids. You know what's a great joke? When you know the punchline of the joke, and yet it still makes you laugh your ass off. Because I was literally just about to make the same exact joke. And then he did it, and I still laugh really hard. That's the sign of a good joke.
If you want to hear the mind-controlling messages, you gotta slow down the record. Give me that LP.
One, two, three, I got big booty bitches, big booty bitches. I got big booty bitches, big booty bitches. I got.
Hey guys, how was the concert? And what's in the bag?
Money we stole.
We are criminals. We will cut you.
Let's get from here now.
Have you learned nothing about when she shoved a frickin' mermaid in a box? She has a record of shoving boys into boxes. I don't know what happened to me there. I think I got possessed by a frickin' Brooklyn boy.
You there! I found this trail of frosted tips leading to this very location. Have you seen any perfect boys around here?
Only when I
You're
look in the mirror.
They must be around here somewhere.
That kind of spooked me a little bit. Just the fact that we were just about to make the same joke and we both went for a high five. To be honest, that's not really what spooked me. The fact that spooked me is the size and length of the zipper on this fat man's pants. Ooh. What kind of world record breaking zipper is that? That's so long, I bet you that probably leads to a secret treasure if you put it on a map. It's too long not to be. Where's it go, bud? You know, I don't see it ending either. I think it goes all the way up to a poop chute. You may be an evil, menacing billionaire, but I appreciate your zipper game. And also, you look like Zeus if you got hit by an anvil.
Hey, in the meantime, you can stay here with us.
Whoa, 2013!
Girls.
Bud, I'm in 2020. You're gonna get replaced by Koreans. Someone doing some music hypnotism in here? Nah, man. Just enjoying the ride. That makes sense, actually, because they're rock stars and they've probably been drinking alcohol. And there's only one way to drink alcohol.
That's not spit-worthy. What gives?
What? Is that it? Oh!
Congratulations, Zipper. You had to say queef 3 times on a kid's television show. No. You only get 2.
Wendy! Finally, a good reason to punch a teenager in the face. Let's roll!
There's always good reason to punch a teenager in the face. They're a teenager.
We got them to sleep. Poor Greggy C. He tried to eat a tape dispenser.
I think this is food, dog!
Yo, you gonna share that?
Now let's get aboard the brain train.
Things just got pretty heavy, Mabel. Maybe we should all just, like, chill for a minute and...
I said let's get aboard the brain train!
Once you get taste of the boys, it's only downhill from there. Listen, I've been there, folks. 1 second you're just doing it for the good of mankind, and all of a sudden you go boy crazy. Listen, once you get a taste of that life, you can't go back. You know, it's like crack cocaine, except shiny boy nipples. I mean, even if you're not gay, sooner or later, if you keep looking at them shiny nipples, you go, what can I possibly get out of this? And then you realize, anal. No, that wasn't. No, it's actually friendship. It was friendship. I was gonna go with friendship.
Mabel, you gotta hear this. It's a song we wrote to say thank you.
Hit it!
Oh boy! Songs are like hugs that mouths give to ears.
I feel like their wiggles, they're going this, but not this. They're so close. They're so close to being perfect. I'm not gonna listen, but I'm gonna watch their hips until they start wiggling. And if there's no commencing of the jiggling,
Choose our food so we can digest it. He was evil. Girl, we know you love us so.
And that's why I've got to let you go.
you know, it kind of just hit me right now. Mabel's not really a monster. Why would I say that? He choked on a tape dispenser. How in the hell would they survive out in the wild? Their death rate is over 100. They're already domesticated. They're doomed. You don't put a cat that's been living in a house for 10 years out in the wild. They die real quick. But we can't pay for the voice actors for another episode, so hit the bricks.
Robbie, what's that doing in our song?
Baby, I promise. I don't know anything about those messages. In fact, I didn't even write that song. I ripped it off some other band. So we're all good, right?
No, we're not all good. I don't care about the messages. You said you wrote that song for me, and I actually thought it was sweet, you big liar.
I like how it's pretty much saying, no, there was no hypnotism whatsoever. It's just, she just thought it was really nice.
Thinking maybe bowling or something?
Are you serious? Right now? Ugh! What is wrong with guys?
You only think about yourselves.
All of you should just leave me alone.
I didn't actually say anything.
Look, if it makes you feel any better, the apocalypse is coming soon. Bury your gold. You've been buying gold, right?
I just came here to punch teenagers. Oh, I guess you're in that boat. Sorry. Get out of here, you loser.
Free?
Free! You're free! It means you can skedaddle. Now go. Go.
Goodbye.
Get out of
Goodbye. I
here
hope your
before I
foraging skills are
freeze
good
my
because, you know, I couldn't survive in the wild and I'm not as dumb as you guys yet. We're getting there.
That won't last a week.
Women.
Exactly.
They're the real. I bet she will. And until then, you can always go bowling with me.
Thanks, Grunkle Stan.
Don't mention it, kid.
It's
Wait a
all
second. Something
about
running through
the
a trash?
boys.
Hey, get out of here! Darn beautiful men. Always eating out of my trash. Wait, what?
Dang, girl. 2013.
My mom always yells at me when I kiss my wood. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. Gay. Well, that was an enjoyable episode. That's right. I said my catchphrase again. I did it again. I enjoyed the episode, everybody. Yip, 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 yo. Yip, 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 yip. Yip, yip, yo, way, hey, baby, oh, hey. Oh, it's, hey, yo, hey, yeah, hey. Sorry, I had what's commonly known as a banjo stroke. You know what? You know what this whole episode was about? About the boys. Boys help boys. Haven't you heard from Gus and Eddie Burback? I just made it sound like they had the same last name. They're not that kind of boys, but you know, Gus Johnson and Eddie Burback. Boys help boys. It's all about the boys. That's what it's about. Girls, they ruin everything. Frickin' Mabel trying to hog all the boys for herself. Wendy's chicken sandwich getting mad because the boys didn't actually create the song. You know how hard it is to learn a song by itself? That's a feat in itself. He sung the song perfectly. Also, he didn't know that the frickin' song had prolimitive messages. I don't know, actually. I have no idea if he just stole a song. He may have, but it didn't. I don't think it actually worked. I think that whole thing was a sham. But he also got a case that looks like Cthulhu's diary. So, you know, that's pretty impressive. Girls, am I right? It's all about the boys. Even though I think Eddie Burback and Gus Johnson is all about inclusion. But not this episode. It's all about just boys being boys. Hanging out, having fun, making out, all the things that normal boys do, okay? It's normal. Thanks for watching, everybody. All joking aside, story-wise, I kind of thought this was one of the weaker episodes when it came to Gravity Falls. There was a lot of jokes that made me laugh my ass off, so I can't say it's a bad episode. I enjoyed it, but the story itself was kind of boring and straightforward, especially seeing they straight up spoiled what the plot was way before it happened. I feel like it'd be more creative if Dipper didn't say they're probably mass produced. If they didn't say that line, I feel like the whole shock would be cooler. Also, the villain gets beat by literally happenstance, and yeah. I mean, I guess the backwards is interesting, but I've seen that done so many times in shows that it really kind of was something I've seen before. But I guess the body transformation thing I've seen a bunch of times. But yeah, I don't know what it was about this episode that the story itself just wasn't as enthralling as I found the other episodes. Like I said, I feel like if the mystery was longer and they didn't spoil it right at the beginning, it would have been better. I don't know. It sounds like I'm shitting on the episode. I did enjoy it. Like I said, I laughed, but it was probably one of my least favorite episodes when it came to story-wise. That, and it just reminds me of my childhood when I used to listen to Backstreet Boys. They were literally my favorite band when I was like 5. I loved the Backstreet Boys and NSYNC. I had all their CDs. Then all of a sudden, just like that, it sounded like nails on chalkboard to me, and I had to listen to metal music. It's called puberty, folks. It's called puberty. Has nothing to do with my long hair, by the way. I just like that music. I don't like the screaming, but I like the instrumental. Actually, I have long hair because I like professional wrestling. And just like how you subscribed, liked, and wrote a comment because you liked the video. Now I just gotta play that in reverse, and it'll sound like, "Hey guys, I think you're cool, but secretly I tricked you guys." Gotcha. Oh, my freaking thing. Stop recording. Let me just do that again. Whoa! I got him. I got you guys. I pranked you guys pretty hard. Hey, you should subscribe and like and write a comment on the episode, because that's important. I like it, and I'll read your comments, and I'm gonna try to write. I'm gonna try to write back. Okay, cryptogram. That's the thing. Hey, boys, let's see what they have to say. It's probably some pop band thingamajigs. We're gonna be like, wow, 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 wow. Whoa, 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 whoa. What? Happy now, Ariel? Yeah, are you happy now, Ariel? Now that you flopped your big, stupid, dumb fin onto land, and all of a sudden you're trying to get in the pants of some random guy after you live in a kingdom under the sea. By the way, under the sea's pretty beautiful. I find it offensive. I can't go underwater, so so there's that. So thanks for that. He's just kind of ungrateful. Oh, also, you're underage. I think he was overage. So good. I'm glad that not only dare you do that, you freaking jailbaiting boys on the earth. Stop messing with boys. Ariel, stop messing with boys, you red-headed harlequin. I have no idea what this means. Here we go, guys. I just typed it in. Here's some fun facts that hopefully won't end in spoilers. There's some trivia, so I'm not actually going to read trivia because I fear for my life. But Ariel is it's his sister, who also has red hair. Way to make me look like an asshole now. She's based off of Mabel, apparently, because it's his twin. It's his twin sister. Huh. She guest starred in the episode Boyz Crazy as one of Pacifica's. Pacifica was on there? Wait, we watched the episode Boyz Crazy, right? Pacifica was there? Did I just miss Pacifica? So yeah, it's just a jab at his sister. There you go. We figured it out. We cracked the code, boys. High five. We did it. Also, his sister's a mermaid. We just found that out. Whoa, that's crazy. Cool beans there, Alex, that your twin's a fish. That she just took all the fish particles from your fish dad, I guess. Sorry, that's kind of insulting to your dad, but this is a joke, Alex. I'm not actually saying your dad's a fish. Unless he is a fish, then you know what? Good on him. I imagine he's like a fish wearing like an old-timey 60s outfit, like the reporter guy. He looks like the reporter guy, but with a fish head, and he has a hat on. He's like, "Kids, am I right?" And then his daughter's just ungrateful about the ocean and stuff. Thanks for watching, everybody. Alex, please don't come to my house and beat me up.